My name is Pierre. I'm a pastor from Northreach Baptist Church, and I'd like to invite you to consider the Alpha course. We're starting the Alpha course on the 19th of April on a Wednesday night from 7:30 to 8:30 here at Northreach Baptist Church. Listen to Naomi's story of what God's done through her life and how He used Alpha to introduce her to Him.
My name is Naomi, and this is my story of how I came to know about Alpha. Well, first things first, I love Bear Grylls, and this particular year he was the face of Alpha all over the UK, which is where I'm from. And I was walking around at that point and totally not following my faith. In fact, if anything, had renounced it completely. But I saw this advert, and I saw Bear Grylls, and it was advertising Alpha. And I thought to myself, you know, I'd go to that if someone was to invite me, or if I could go with someone, but who on earth am I going to go with? Because I was at a pretty low point in my life at that point. So then the next day, I was going about my normal day-to-day stuff, and I get this text from a friend saying, hey, I just saw this thing at church, and it's an Alpha course, it starts next week, do you want to go with me? And I thought, okay, that's weird and creepy. Sure, yeah, I'll come. And then from about the first day that I went, it was this feeling of like my heart had just come home. Like, I didn't know, there was nothing that necessarily was said or done. It was just my heart felt that it was in the right place and that I was exactly where I needed to be. And then week after week, the consistency of just being able to ask questions or even just process some of the things that I'd gone through and talk about the life of Jesus and who He was and what He'd done for me, someone who had felt so guilt-ridden and full of shame from a lot of my past. Yeah, it was pretty cool to meet someone like Jesus and know that He'd done so much for me. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. I would absolutely recommend Alpha. I think it's an amazing way that people can come and not be judged and ask all the questions that they have, and whether people at the church know the answers or not, it's just a free and open space for people to come and get to know who this God is that we worship.